Hello, hello, hello. We are back again. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. All right. Hope you're all having a good one. What up, Jolteon? I see you in the chat. What's good, homie? What is good? All right. All right, we are back again on for right now we're calling it Firestarters, but hope we're well. Oh man, I'm tired, dude. I wanted a drink when I got home. I wanted a beverage, but I don't have any whiskey, and that's what I like the most, so it's for the best. I shouldn't be drinking on a weekday. Because here's what's going to happen. It's one drink. And then it's two. And then it's three. Then it's four. Then it's five. And then half a bottle later, PC. Thank you for the follow. No, I will not be joining your Discord. Account created 1 hour ago. I don't know, chat. What do we think? Goodbye, PC. Feel that. I've had the week from hell. It's been the busiest week of the year for us. It's been it's been horrid. It's driven me to drink it after 6 months of not. But he loves your community. I know, right?
I cannot do that.
Barbie over on Kick. Checked your videos. Please join my Discord. You know what, Barbie? Thank you for the follow, and no. Oh, God. But he loves your community. At first, I was like, oh, okay, cool. You've been watching the YouTube now. I want to be part of your community. I love it all. Join me on Discord. Oh, what did we choose? We chose physical resistance. We don't need physical resistance. Oh. Where is the block chance? Yeah, confirm new blessing. Let's go with that one. Block chance, block effectiveness, 69%. The golden percentage. All right, what do we really need? Do we need lightning resistance? Honestly, it's useful for right now. Let's work on this timeline next. They're everywhere. It's the first time I've seen that on Twitch. I've seen it on Kick. It rules Kick, man. It's everywhere. I mean, obviously the biggest sign is you click on their name, at least as a moderator, and it's like, account created 1 hour ago. Yeah, you've been watching my videos for a while now. Huh, really? I mean, I guess it's true if, you know, you're over on YouTube and then finally you decide to come over to Kick, but believe me, man, the fastest way to get banned is joining, saying, hey, join my Discord server. Like, really? Damn, I died to one of the spires while looking at look. Do I go to Reddit and complain now? While looking at loot, I was like, looking at look. I'm like, huh, that's interesting. Can't say I've ever died to looking at look. Okay, so how much does this cost now? Oh, we were at exactly 0. Okay, well that's fine. I think we could still support. Yeah, we could still support the build. Let's look here and see if we got like any cool like rings. I want like infernal, like this. Mana regen's fine, but I would like throwing attack speed. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's throw health. Let's chaos this. Health regen. Okay, it's not terrible. That's a 17%. Okay, so if we do a glyph of order, it'll go up to 22%. I'm fine with that. Okay, nice little increase in damage. Yeah, I think we can support the mana requirements. I wish we had gotten like something like poison res instead of health regen, but I mean health regen's fine. 1 point. Let's spend it there. Actually, we might actually want this now. Let's start looking for spell damage and spell critical strike. Want spell damage and spell critical strike and imbued. Yeah, we want imbued and spell critical strike chance. I want to find a few more of those. I'm looking for all of that as a tier. Okay, cool. So what's the damage of our ignite right now? Jeez. Maybe we've gone astray. Look at that base damage on bleed. Holy frick. Why is ignite so slow? So low? Did you use unique body armor or oh, I just use Exalted for Void Knight. There's not too many unique options. I guess the one that you could use is yeah, the one that you could use would be the whatchamacallit, the new one from Aberoth, Null Portent. If you have the resistances, that could be best in slot. We tried using Wall of Nothing? No. I think that's enough throwing shred. Yeah, I think these are perfectly fine. I mean, we could just drop Singularity entirely and fit in another smite. We just don't really have the crit, so I figured take the extra damage where we could get it, but we could throw in another smite with like block effectiveness on there. So we have one with like bleed duration, chance that oh that one's nice. That one had what's that go up to? 60%? Let's see if we got one with like bleed duration, physical damage over time. Fire damage over time. Okay. Chance to shred. We got plenty of shred. It's kind of a low roll. We could take... We could take that out. Well, let's put a pin in this. Because I think I do want to revisit bleed, but after I gain like a few levels. I want to put some points here and here. I want smite to actually hit and do some damage. Then let's pick up atrophy. That's a lot of health we're about to lose. Yeah, we lost a lot of health. But hey, chance to proc slow, 23% against all resistances. I've been using Urzeal's Pride, but that's because I got it with a 19 crit. Urzeal's Pride is fine. Like this is a good leveling piece, but eventually once I get up into like the level 80s, I'm gonna want to start using some of the more mainline Sentinel chest armors. Okay, let's use atrophy. Man, this actually has a lot of good stats on it. Least of all being it had a nearly max T7 throwing attack speed. Yeah, let's put a pin in the usage of bleed for right now. The main problem with Urzeal's is it has really low base armor, so I think the armor roll, yeah, so the armor roll is static, so 50 and 125, so you get 175 armor. For a lot of classes, that's actually not too bad, but for Sentinel, that's actually incredibly low. By like level 25, you're already getting pieces of armor that have better armor roll. You're already getting pieces of body armor that already have better armor rolls. But it does come with some good benefits. The lightning resistance, the strength, the mana, and then mana regen if you need it. But on Sentinel, it just kind of feels bad because we usually have access to a lot better options, and the stats that already come with it are okay. It's an amazing piece of gear for leveling. But yeah, I will be dropping Urzeal's at some point. Hey, what up, Chatterboxy? Man, it's been a while, dude. Welcome back. Actually had perp that was better than what I had on. Guess I was just too caught up on it being a unique. Yeah, sure. There's not a lot of uniques that I like for Sentinel in the chest department. There's very few. And those are mostly Titanheart, possibly Wall of Nothing. Wall of Nothing is still new. I haven't messed around with it, but it has potential. And Null Portent, which I have messed around with a little bit. It's hard to get the right rolls I need. Urzeal's, I think, is a good early choice, but I feel like you can do better later on. The Mighty Puck, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, long time no see. Yeah, for sure. I've been here, man. What have you been up to? You been playing last Epoch, Chatterboxy? Saw Hammers had to check it out. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome on in, Mighty Puck. We're currently leveling this. We'll refine the build, but we're still like level 67. This is an alt. This is a tune, so it's got some twink gear. I guess if we really wanted to go like hardcore damage, or hardcore ignites, we could go back to Calamity. This is just a great defensive option right now. And we can actually use the Void a little bit, only because I'm using a Siphon of Anguish right now, just because it was a good ring. So we could apply Doom. But Calamity could be more damage. Doing Lagon now for the Harbinger. I'll be here all night. I've been playing last Epoch, yeah, and also some other games. Tried PoE, but I don't know. I burnt out at campaign. Yeah, a lot of people, that happens to a lot of people in the campaign on that game. Well, if we do decide to incorporate some bleed into the build, I mean, I guess there's always Throne of Ambition. We could incorporate Throne. But I was thinking if we decided to incorporate bleed, like maybe replace like this with this so we get to maintain the shred armor on hit. But right now we only got one way to really scale the bleed damage, and that's just this damage over time node. Oh, hey, what up, Kriskin? How's the shield feel? Grim Constitution has a couple of good things going for it. A, you get a huge amount of ward for almost no investment. So it's good for monoliths. It's also really easy to find a 2 LP, and you can use it at level 35, so it's great for leveling. right? So right now I got 2,357 health at level 67 with the 6k ward shield on top of it. In the end game, it's okay. I used it on my Void Knight Hammer build, and it made pushing all the way to 700 corruption very comfortable. Because if you treat it like a Halo shield, you know, if you ever played Halo, and you use that same mentality, like you can take some hits, but then you got to pull back for a little bit, your clears will be slower, but you'll definitely be very, very tanky, right? So I'm going to pull back now. Oh, well, we damaged an enemy. Hold up, and bam, we're back. Now we can keep going. Now against bosses, some bosses it's okay against. Like Aberoth, I used it against Aberoth, but once you get up to a certain point, you're going to come to a point where the monoliths are so... like, there's so much density, it's really hard to just turn around and leave for a little while. We'll take that. You have a real chance to get 4 LP? Hey, Xavier, I hope you get it. Like, Aberoth, it was fine. Spire Monos, it was fine. What I was doing when I was in 900 corruption on the Void Knight Hammer build is I would keep Grim Constitution on me. Because the main shield I was using with that build, once I actually got one with block chance, the main shield I was using was Bulwark of the Last Abyss. Never thought Lagon would be the easy part of the fight. So I consider Bulwark of the Last Abyss best in slot. And it might even be best in slot for this build because we do have a decent amount of leech on it. It's fine. It's fine for what it is. There's going to come a point, though, where you're just getting too overwhelmed and then some of the weaknesses of the shield start to pop up. Like, you can't get anywhere near block chance cap. Like, you can't get 70, you can't get like 90%. Like, we can get close with this one. Yeah, we can get close with this one, but we're not going to get over 90% block chance with this thing. Even with all the bells and whistles and every bonus we can get, even if we had a T7 block chance on each ring, like, we're not going to get there. Thinking that we got those new stealth boots. There was unique stat about something enemies won't prioritize you, but I think it's more of a minion build stuff. Yeah, quite possibly. It's a shame it doesn't say you cannot gain ward from shield while in combat. Oh, like, yeah, because it like, if you are a ward build, this is not the shield for you. This is good for life-based builds who just want a little extra buffer. Yeah, it stops all ward. Like, if you're like a mage running around and you're trying to get a little extra ward, this is pitiful. This is good for like already like decently powered, like, because at one point my Void Knight had like 4k health. I threw the shield on, add a 10k overshield. So when you treat it like an overshield from Halo, and you go in, you do a couple combats, you pull back for a second, you're traveling to the next mob, you get your shield back, that's cool. It's an extra buffer to go with it, but as it being your entire defensive build, it sucks. Yeah, I would not try and do any sort of ward-based build with this shield. In that case, you're right. It is a massive bait. But if you're a health-based build and all you do is throw this on, you get free ward. Until you can get like an actual shield. I mean, this might end up being your actual shield. It does have a lot of block effectiveness. The main weakness is even with a max T7 block chance, it base only has a 25% block chance. That's a weakness. It's a great mid-level item. And like I said, I use this and I pushed to 700 corruption, but eventually I needed better defensive options. I had great leech, but I couldn't live with... I needed... After 700 corruption, I needed near 100% block chance. Because I needed that damage reduction from block chance. The 10k ward or whatever I was getting would go really fast. And there's no way to replenish it mid-combat. And at that point in the monoliths, every mono has such thickness. If that makes sense. The density of the maps. It's very hard to pull away. But right here, right now at 100 corruption, it's pretty easy to like kill a pack. And while you're traveling to the next pack, you're already getting your stuff back.
Do that.
I don't need that helmet, but we could take this. This could be useful for a certain build. Didn't get LP, but it's already a nice item. I mean, yeah, 3 LP, bro. That's nice. Hey, talking about 3 LP. I think I do want to push corruption in this timeline. Well, maybe not this timeline, but I do want to push corruption in a timeline. Why does it automatically stop?
I cannot do that. Stand down or die.
No LP, you can always put it in the Nemesis Gambler. No, what Xavier's saying, Kriskin, is he had, I think it was right before you got here, or maybe you were here, he had a 3 LP already in the Nemesis. And so he hit Empower again, hoping to get 4 LP. But yeah, Nemesis is great for that. We might even put this in the Nemesis. Black Blade of Chaos. Yeah, come in. Oh, you made me a smoothie? Yeah. Thanks. Man, it's thick though. Yeah, it is a fickle master. Yeah, the other day, like last week or the week before, I was playing Swordcatcher Rive, so we use Swordcatcher as our weapon, and we're using Rive, Swordcatcher Rive. And then, so I was using Swordcatcher, and it's a melee build, so Shattered Chains is pretty much best in slot. So I had found a no LP Shattered Chain, so I put that into the egg as well. And so I'm already using Swordcatcher, I'm already using Shattered Chains in the build. I'm putting a no LP Shattered Chains into the egg, and the Nemesis already had Swordcatcher as just like one of his random items. I empowered that twice. They both came out 3 LP. Two 3 LP items from one Nemesis. It was Christmas. Both items I was using for the build, man. Oh, I'm never going to get that lucky ever again.
I cannot do that.
I should really grab that clip, man. I should really grab that. Well, I mean, it'll be on YouTube for forever, but, you know, if I wanted to clip it out with Twitch, that stream eventually would go. I don't even remember what stream it was. Oh, shoot. That sucks. Yeah, the main stat I wanted on that Shattered Chains belt was Cleanse. I got everything else except Cleanse. I got the T6 hybrid health. I got the T5% health. I got the T5 void damage. But the thing I wanted the most was the T1 cleanse. I didn't get it. You got a 3 LP Mad Alchemist ladle? Let's go. Sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes the bear eats you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sounds about right, Kriskin.
Stand down or die.
Okay, let's use this Calamity for now. A little less health. I mean, the biggest thing we're losing is that armor mitigation, but we're getting mana, we're getting health, we're getting We're getting armor. Some armor. It's not as good as this, though. Yeah, you know what? Let's fight the boss here. Oh, yeah, we can't edit it. Okay. I want to use this as a defensive option against those bosses. Yeah, we'll give up that. We'll give up the health for right now. Okay, so what we could do, you got a 3LP Ron Warp early on in the cycle. Managed to get T7 crit multi, T5 cast speed, T5 shot chance. Holy frick. That's what I'm talking about, Criskin. So we got a couple options. We could go, you know, very traditional, take like Holy Precision, but I am liking the ailments. I think we should go back to Penance now. Now that we actually got some damage for Smite, we can pick up Penance and get like some bleed. Let's fight the boss here, and we will use the Harbinger Crest. Honestly, balls to the wall on this one, chat. Come on, Overshield, come back. Oh, I'm doing damage. I'm in combat. Alright, there we go. There we go. Stun duration, chance to apply frailty. That's oh, it goes all the way up to 60%. Fatty right there's been messing up your night. Crab rain, okay. Another soul fire. Sure. I mean, I'm going to take it because it's a 3 LP chat, but that... Just kill them with Emperor corpses. Nice. That'd be a good timeline to farm. But yeah, let's push corruption here. Hello everyone. How y'all doing? We're doing pretty well, you know.
Do that.
New class, I see. Yeah, we started a paladin yesterday. Okay, 158 corruption, not bad. Let's get some levels here. Since we already pushed corruption, let's get some levels. Yeah, they're just doing too much damage to justify continuing to use Calamity. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's put that back on. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. All right. I figured I'd just load a build into the hopper. If anybody came in and they're curious. I mean, this is sort of like Smite and Ignite, what we did last cycle. I think let's start going down the avenue of adding in some bleed. Let's see what adding another ailment will do. Because we got great ways to take advantage of that. We can throw on Boots of the Exile. Oh, what we could do is also Fiery Dragon Shoes. We really wanted to boost up the Ignite. It's just Blood of the Exile just has so many great offerings for bleed duration. I think eventually we would want to pick a lane. Either we stick with the whole Firestarter, you know, Righteous Fire, or we go with bleed. Hey, what up, Coconut? You braid runner. You braid runner? I'm trying to build a deck stacking Forge Guard. Yeah, with everything they added to it, that actually makes sense. You know, last cycle I would have laughed at you. I'm like, what the hell's the matter with you? Dexterity on a Sentinel? But now you look at their tree and you're like, hey, you be laughing now. Watch this. Okay, so we can take that down to 4. Only because I want to use this and get the extra damage over time. It is pathetic. It is pathetic how much extra damage we're getting on Ignite. Well, let's take that off. Okay, so it goes down to 236, but then let's throw this on. Ooh. Okay, we do have some forging potential on this. And it's got poison resistance. We actually need that. Oh. Oh, we got freaking burned. Okay, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. 15%, that gets us close enough. And look, the damage is not that much different than what we had with Infernal. The only thing we're losing, though, is the resistance there. You playing a Swarmblade dot build right now, having a lot of fun. Oh yeah. A lot of people are trying out Swarmblade, man. That's good. I'm happy to hear that. What level are you right now, Ubraid? Hey, what up, RoboPower? Welcome back. That deck space javelin spear? Is it Searpin? Yeah, it's this one, isn't it? Swarmblade's been hella fun. Yeah. Oh, bro. I don't think I've come across a 3 LP yet, but I found a few 2 LPs. Is everybody using this? Oh. Yeah, and being a spear. Whoa, and being a spear, let's take a look at this. If you have a spear equipped, added melee damage from the spear applies to javelin. That's a way to get flat throwing damage on javelin is using a spear. I mean, does the melee critical strike multiplier also apply, or is it just the flat? I mean, 40 flat throwing damage is massive. An increased area for area skills per 3 dexterity. Javelin no longer pierces, but when it hits an enemy, it splits into 2. 1 additional spear is created per 12 dexterity. Yeah, it does look like it. Oh. Okay. Well, we would lose spreading flames. Well, I mean, look at all that spell damage. And we'd get 265% void damage over time. What's up, Pike in chat? Bruh. I just don't know if we can handle the mana cost of Smite. We might actually have to go back to something like this Rain. Hey, what up, Monkin? Yo, Monkin, how's it going, bro? Welcome to the chat. Ooh, got some great news. Okay, Cold Brew, I want to hear the great news, man. Tell me. That ignite chance is juicy, though. I finally beat Aberoth with your VK Rive build. Let's go! That's what I'm talking about, Cold Brew. Oh, you beat Aberoth. No. Yeah. Remember the day I beat Aberoth and I just kept killing him over and over again? You know, thanks, man. Doing great. Trying out some VK hammers. Yo, we just wrapped up VK hammers on Saturday, and we started this Paladin yesterday, man. VK hammers is a lot of fun. Tell me what you think of it. I'd be interested to see what you come up with. After spending so many hours on the build, it felt great. Yeah, I do feel this man needs to be topped off and brought a pint of his favorite beer. That's what I'm talking about, Cold Brew. I mean, Cold Brew. I know it's in the name. Cold Brew. But do you drink beer? I mean, because when I see Cold Brew, I think, you know, Cold Brew coffee. But, I mean, Cold Brew could also, you know, hey. Okay, let's try it out. I used to, and that was my name of my Magic the Gathering team back in the day. Yeah, I like it, but I still lack some items. I tried to slam the gloves with 2 LP 20 times. No luck on throwing attacks. But what kind of gloves are you using? You made shirts up. Oh, Atrophy? Yeah, dude. I got really lucky. This is the only Atrophy I found. This is the only 2 LP I've found, and I got both throwing damage and throwing attack speed. I found so many 1 LPs. I only found 1 2 LP, and I got the 2 best stats to have. Yeah, I know, right? I'm using it on this build just because the pen is great, and then we get a chance to proc slow, and then the slow duration. I mean, we roll low on everything else except for the fact we got 2 LP. Okay. So my ignite damage obviously goes down. Bleed damage goes up. But we have an 83% ignite chance. Let's give this a shot. I think that huge injection of flat spell damage is going to be huge. Well, I'm Market Guild, so I use 400k favor and 400 million on it. Well, damn, man, that's what I'm talking about. Cornering the market on atrophies. How much are atrophies going for on the market, bro? Probably not too much unless 2 LP they drop like candy from Jorah. Atrophy comes from the Black Sun timeline. Yeah, I do kind of feel that we don't have spreading flames anymore. Oh, you're thinking about the ring. Yeah. Where did I get all that health from? Hey, Monkin, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I never thought I'd say this, but not having spreading flames just kind of feels bad. I mean, I know we can get a spreading flames chance from the smite tree. Honestly, this might we might use this. We might use this, but for now, I'm gonna use this. I mean, it is kind of a, yeah, I mean, 71% chance to ignite on hit. Oh, joy. I'd rather have each ignite just, like, feel really good, though. We got the ignite chance. Let's go for global fire damage. Shadow Soul 1552. Thank you for the follow. That scepter is the most busted twink item. Oh, yeah. It does not require a level. You can use it, you know, the moment you get to camp, bruh. I mean, only a 15% chance, and Spreading Flames is kind of, you know, when you look at the damage, Spreading Flames deals 50 fire damage per second for 4 seconds and spreads between enemies. It cannot stack. So it does 200 damage total over 4 seconds. Cannot stack. I mean, it doesn't look that great. I think once I get some more bleed chance right here, I'll go back and revisit it. Obviously, if we're doing a full-on bleed build, we want an axe. We're going to want an axe, but I do think there's some, like, I do think there's something to using Aberos Command just for the huge amount of damage over time you get. I mean, this one has a huge amount of flat spell damage, so that could boost up the damage of I brain fart. Oh, hey, what up, Air Dragon? How do my VK hammers go? So we pushed to 900 corruption. 900 corruption. The gear was okay. I mean, I only spent a week on it. Now, obviously, the character is already level 100. I'm Circle of Fortune. I'm a hoarder. I got a whole inventory full of stuff. It was just trying to figure out what skills worked and then trying to improve the gear a little bit. I didn't improve the gear that much from when I started, unfortunately. I think if it was probably min-maxed, we could get into 1,000, but I was having a very hard time killing Orbis at 900 corruption. Now, we can cheese it, right? You guys might not know the cheesing strategy. The cheesing strategy is, with the new corruption catch-ups, I go to a different timeline. I get, at least 4 gazes. And the other timeline would be lower corruption, right? Because the catch-up mechanic now brings you to what is nearly the corruption you're at in another timeline, plus whatever you add to it. So you'll bunny hop past whatever corruption you were at in that timeline. So, example, push to 900 corruption, go to a different timeline that's 200 corruption. Catch-up mechanic brings me to nearly 900 corruption, and then you add the 50 plus whatever you get from Orbis, and it'll shoot you past 900 corruption. Bam. Now that timeline's in a higher corruption. Then you go to a different timeline, do the same thing, and you just keep bunny hopping until you're in 1,000 corruption. Because that build was actually really good for clearing monoliths. It wasn't that great against bosses. Ron Wart, nice. So I just kind of had to accept the fact that I couldn't kill Orbis at 900 corruption. I killed him at 850. So I could do that. But at 900 corruption, it was dead. The build just could not go anymore. But I could say I'm doing 1,000 corruption monoliths if I did the whole little bunny hop thing.
Stand down. We're done. Ha!
get all this ward back. I'm not on your ship, man.
My ship will be your tomb.
Okay. Oh, okay. So if I want to go back, okay, so I could have smite proc spreading flames for me. What do I give up? 42% more fire damage to enemies afflicted by spreading flames. So I'm actually giving up a lot when I take off Firestarters. I mean, 42% more? That's max. 42% more? Multiplicative with other modifiers. Got it. But that's only fire damage. Well, that's what we're mostly doing. Yeah, let's take the smite frequency. Let's just take that. I mean, we're gonna have one more level, so we could put it into spreading flames if we wanted to go another avenue. Let's put it into that. Yeah. Okay, what other sources of fire ailment could we pick up? I think he's a little lost. Yeah, he was definitely a loss. Well, let's just keep picking up penance here. I do like having another source of ailment damage. Now, instead of using atrophy, we could use something like, what was it? Maylins, Mayrunes, May... and convert bleed chance to ignite chance. That would give us more ignites. Void resistance and cooldown reduction. I mean, that's okay. I don't think I have a 3 LP. You love your ailment builds, don't you? I think so. I mean, I really like the VK Hammers one. The thing about Ignite is just Ignite by itself is kind of like the damage is kind of low. Even with our reasonable amount of, you know, increased fire damage here. I mean, this is some throwing damage, but you know, we got some increased damage over time there, some damage over time. Like, we're doing 277 ignite damage. And yet, with the bleed, we're doing 258. Right? So, we're doing 19 less bleed damage per tick compared to ignite. Yeah, look at all that fire damage increase that we picked up there. Just from this, fire damage and fire damage over time. Those two increases. Shield throw is so fun. I mean, I used shield throw like once upon a time ago. I found it very underwhelming compared to hammers. Did they change it? I know everybody likes to say, Captain America, yay! The only problem with the skill is that you need to spend 6 points for it to be nice. Like, 6 points where? Like, in the skills tree? That should be easy, right? What about throwing axes? Shield throw pops once you have some good attack speed. Okay. Yeah, no, that's the main weakness. I was having the same problem, Monkin. That's why I couldn't progress anymore. It's really good against just clearing out trash in the monoliths, but then it really suffers against bosses. Yeah, but sure. Yeah, like even after clearing 900 corruption, Monkin, like I was still, I wouldn't say struggling, but I wasn't like just walking in and just like two-shotting Aberoth. Like, it was still a fight. I had to stop fighting harbingers too after about 600-700 corruption. They just take too long. What about throwing axes? So we get a chance to throw an axe at a nearby enemy with Riverbend, and then we also have I think I'm blind. Oh, it's right. It's staring right at me. Then we also have Vortex Pennant. But Vortex Pennant, you have to be doing Warpath to throw axes. Whereas you just get to throw axes for free from Riverbend. I never messed around with it that much. I didn't really notice it doing anything when I switched from Riverbend to Atrophy. In the tree? Whenever you hit an enemy, you have a chance to throw an axe at the nearest enemy, dealing physical damage to all enemies in its path. The effect has a 1-second cooldown. It's literally called Axe Thrower. Ouch, that one sucks the most, man.
cannot do that.
Oh, I didn't use the idol. Well, I think that still puts me at 3. Dang.
Stand down or I cannot. I cannot do that. Stand down.
Man, I'm hungry. You like on a fast or something, Xavier? Oh, hey, what up, Juan? How's it going? Flat spell damage. Sure. Damn, Morning Frost is really the best boots for any dex build. Morning Frost, you say? Are you already a monolith with the new character, Dane? You're fast. I'm an empowered monolith. Yeah, Juan. Doing good. Finally made it to the final Harbinger. Feeling accomplished. All right. Dude, it's so easy to get to empowered monoliths now. You just got to make sure your character's up to snuff. But I made it to empowered monoliths by level 60. One Glyph of Envy will max out all the stability in normal monoliths. You go to the monoliths. You go to the mono. You do one echo. Pick up a piece of gear. Glyph of Envy. Boom. You're fighting. You're on your way to the boss. You just got to do the little story missions leading up to the final boss encounter. And you do that for each one, and then bam. You just got to make sure you're ready at level 60 or whatever level you are. Plus, I'm really fast on Paladin. Paladin's very quick, especially with twink gear. You couldn't make last night's stream? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, man. No worries. I just hope you have a good excuse. No, I'm kidding. Basically, you play when I play. Oh, Lord. So if I don't play for a night... No, I'm kidding. Well, I can use this now? Ooh. Ooh. I know I lose the poison resistance, but bruh. I think I'm gonna ride it. Those would be best in slot reins for shield toss. Yeah, possibly. I mean, throwing attack, speed, and block chance and block effectiveness. Yes, sir. I'm using it for the mana regen, man. You too? That's the only 4LP I've found all season. All cycle cold brew was a 4LP snowblind.
Stand down or die.
We've gotten a lot of 4LPs actually. Philip, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. You got 2 4. Oh yeah, we talked about the 4LP decayed skulls, and I was like, listen, cold brew. What do you want for those? You want an Aberoth carry? I mean, you don't need it anymore, but you want an Aberoth carry? Yeah, not anymore. You missed your chance.
I cannot do that. down or die.
Does anyone have a valid argument for why minion dodge should exist? Nope.
I cannot do that.
I mean, 100% increased fire damage. Master Chief, honestly, this boss had me concerned since you didn't like this boss, or at least stated something like that. With a squishy character, it sucks that his attacks takes too much of the field. And it's this particular boss. It's this particular one that, because the field is okay, but he takes up so much of it with the necrotic field. It was really hard on a melee build. 2 LP Boldart. I don't think anybody uses this, but I'll take it. I got so many of these. Yeah, this one in particular was just rough because I was playing melee. Okay. Another 3 LP Siphon of Anguish? Okay. Thank you so much for telling me normal mono envy, saving me so much time. Yeah, for sure, Coconut. I didn't even realize that. Apparently some people knew. I was just like, yeah, I know, right? That's like my 4th or 5th one of the cycle. And I'm at, this character's like level what, 74? This character's level 74. This is like corruption 100 and, well, it was 150, but we just boosted it up to over 200. Yeah, I didn't even know about the envy thing for normal monoliths. I was just like, okay, I got a bunch of these. Let me just blitz through this. So I used one. I'm like, wait. That's an awful lot of stability. And I went and looked and it capped it. 90%. Oh, wait, did that come with health? Oh, let's go. Bruh. Bruh. Oh, yeah. +3 Void Cleave. Yeah, 216 corruption. Let's just keep going.
I cannot do that.
Oh, okay. So he has the egg. Let's go to the Nemesis tab. Here we go. Our perfect chance to slam. I don't know about that, pal. Oh, what? Oops. You're already at 200? What? WTF? I'd be faster if I wasn't, you know, messing up these. He's going to the next Echo parts. Below the Exile is such a great pair of boots. And we're actually starting to stack enough bleed chance now. It actually makes sense.
I cannot do that.
Yeah, I know, right? The only thing I'm going to have to worry about now is I've been getting critical strike avoidance cap from these boots of the Advent. I mean, we got some okay movement speed from this. I mean, there's nothing to write home about. One nice thing is while we have haste, we take 34% less damage over time, right? And we can proc haste very easily with expedite. So, I mean, these boots are very, very survivable. Master Chief needs to recharge his shield. That's right, Juan.
Stand down or die. I cannot do that.
What's up, Bill? Looks good. Thanks, Colton. Colton Hayes over on YouTube. You know, I haven't tried out this new Sigils ring, and I actually do think with the way that we're taking the build right now, Sigils would be better than Javelin. So, I know that I would want to slam it, because I would want at least... I'd want at least throw an attack speed. Do I have anything good? Okay, I got a 2 LP. 1 LP. No LP. We can possibly put that into +1 to Sigils of Hope. So I have two 2LP sigils. Every 10 seconds, if you are above half mana, you cast Sigils of Hope and consume 72% of its mana cost. Is there a range on that? Okay, so we got a good one. Oh, I only have one 2LP. Frick. Might be done with 1.1. I just have to min-max my characters, and the Circle of Fortune grind has gotten to me. Basically need godly 3 LP plus and Exalt slams to keep going. Yeah, I got you. It slows down and you just run out of time, and then, you know, other games start calling your name. It happens. Okay, well, let's maybe prioritize those. Smelter's Wrath. Man, if I'm gonna use that sigils ring though, bro, it's gotta be. I mean, okay, hold up. Okay, let's think about this. The obsidian resonances are too rare. Every 10 seconds. So this sigils ring is not going to ensure that I always have 4 because it's every 10 seconds. And if we're above half mana. These aren't maxed yet. I don't like to respec these until they're maxed. But yeah, I think sigils is the way to go. So what will we do? 5. So 4, 1, 3. Put like 2 points here. Because I'd want the block chance. Block chance is going to be godly for me. An extra 15%. That's going to be godly. Oh, wait. Hold up. Yes. Hello, I'm listening. You found a 3 LP siphon? Yeah, bro. Like, yo, dude, there comes a point where, like, I can't ignore that. I'll give up the movement speed. Sure, I will take that to the bank. Dude, we could craft this. And it's already got armor. Bet. I'll take the armor. I don't even need to try, like, because I'd want to try and seal that intelligence. Oh, that's a good idea. It kind of feels bad putting Crit Avoid on a pair of Citadel boots, which already reduces your bonus damage taken. At that point, I would put even more reduced damage from critical strikes. Because Crit Avoid, I mean, Crit Avoid's like an all or nothing thing. Even if you have 99% crit avoidance, that 1% chance you get hit, all that crit damage going through, oh. I want to seal that intelligence. Chat, listen to me. Listen to me. I'm gonna seal the intelligence of independence. I don't know. I don't think, like, as time goes on, that reference, it just gets lost. I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence. Good God, there could be people watching me right now who were born the year that came out. They're like in their 20s. They're like 20 years old. Listen to me. Bike ASMR. Dude, why did you do the Craigasm? Ugh. This dude. As my wife would say, ew, you nasty ass bitch. Oh, I'm watching you right now. I'm level 50 and I think I'm crit capped. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, especially if you're leveling with what woven flesh, bam, instant. I'm crit capped right now. I don't know how I feel about it though. Like here's the thing, like faith armor is cool. Like we all like some faith armor around here. But that's kind of a giant feels bad to put 8 points to just get the 40% without having to put it onto your gear. I mean, it's cool though that Paladin has that option. If you got 60 some odd percent, how do we know if we are crit capped? Right here. Yeah, so they actually show. Oh, you might not be able to see that. How do we know where the caps are at? So this one doesn't have the parentheses. So like endurance, it'll typically show you if you're overcapped. Critical strike avoidance, you're capped at 100%. So because I'm 102, that means since I'm at 102%, that means I'm crit capped. Like they cannot critical strike me. I'm not endurance capped. Endurance cap is 60. In this one, when you hover over it, it literally tells you endurance is capped at 60%. So I'm 8% away. And they even show you if you're taking reduced bonus damage from critical hits. So what about crit? Like critical strike chance? Yeah. So let me take this off right now. Because when you have singularity equipped, it all goes down to 0. 100% is the cap. You can go over 100%, but it's not going to do anything for you. It's not like I'm going up against some enemies and they have 200% critical strike. I have 100% critical strike avoidance. That means they can still crit me. No. If you have 100% critical strike avoidance, you're good. Even if you go over it. If you go over the critical strike chance and you're at over 100% and they have 100% critical strike avoidance, just because you're at 150% does not mean you're going to get an extra 50%. I bet you money I'm like a good 40% over crit cap. It's possible. If you get enough base crit going on, it becomes really easy with those percentage increases.
Down or die.
TY for answering my dumb ass? Nah, you're not dumb, bro. I got you. I'm here to help. How do you go back about winning back your ex-girlfriend? Okay, why is she your ex-girlfriend? I see where you're going with this. You're trying to prove that you're dumb. Look, I'm going to ask a stupid question, but I'm going to entertain it. Why is she your ex-girlfriend? What did you do? What did she do? Why is she your ex? And why do you want to win her back? You need to ask yourself those questions first. Best Aberoth. Kappa. What? That's why she's his ex? Oh, you beat Aberoth. Oh. The stream has taken a turn. And everybody's like, I'm out. Sorry, bad joke. I beat that, mate. No, I'm kidding. Fisher deals more damage with other modifiers. Ooh, okay. 6-point investment. I think the biggest thing, can we support that massive mana cost of Fisher? Costs 10 mana, lasts 3 seconds, and has 0.5 cooldown. Skills with fire, spell, and damage over time and attunement. So it would do 349 damage a second. .5-second cooldown. Does it stack? I don't actually need advice. I just wanted to make things awkward, but you are resilient capped for sure. Grim construction is so good. Lose all ward, run around boss without hitting. You get all your ward back. It's good for what it is. Eventually, it just gets to a point where it's kind of annoying, though. I think the main thing I like about it, like as a shield, it also comes with a frick ton of block effectiveness. So It's good as a shield. I think there just might be better options out there. If you're just using it as shield. I mean, the buffer's nice, especially at the level where we're at right now. It's fine. It's like equal to a Carapace shield, except you get poison res capped. Oh, it's a kite shield. It's equal to a kite shield. Okay. I still can't use this one. I have to be level 77, but it's so good. I mean, it's so good. Bro, this is the upgrade, man. I need this shield. Frick. Oh, this one wouldn't be too bad either. This Dawn shield? It's got all res. I actually really need all res. Oh, I can't even edit it. It requires level 76. Let's just leave that. Let's leave this off to the side for right now. Whoa, what's going on? What do you think best unique for shield throw be? For shield throw? Bro, we can do so much. Like, I'm really tempted right now to go over to my Void Knight and just edit the snot out of this. Like, this one's not too bad either. I just wish it didn't... It requires level 80? You gotta be shitting me. For that? That's a level 80 shield? Golly frick. Oh, man. I know if I edit this, though... I know if I edit this... I mean, we can add block effectiveness. We can increase that all res. If we can seal that fire resistance... Oh, wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? No, 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 no. This is what we're gonna do. Listen to me. Listen to me. Oh, we got played and I was getting the popcorn ready. Love Dr. Bike. Love Dr. Bike is in. I was getting played regarding cold brew, trying to make the chat awkward. I wanted to hear the drama. Wait, how did cold brew make the chat awkward? I thought it was addicted again. Got a 3LP decay skull. Now I need to find a good helm. Oh, way to go, Jolteon. That's a huge upgrade. Coconut, what do I think the best shield throw unique would be? Or the best unique shield for shield throw? I mean, I guess Stygians. I don't even think I've picked one up. Yeah, I don't think I've picked up a single Stygians. It's a shield that gives you extra stuff for shield throw, and it's a unique shield. Okay, yes, yes. I want to play with this shield. Alright, chat, this can go wrong in so many different ways. So... let's add one block effectiveness. Let's try the good old Seal-a-Rooney. That worked. Let's... okay, damage taken on block. Oh, we're going to want that. Okay. What do we need the most? We have a lot of block effectiveness. We need this the most. I'm going to eat a huge frick... I'm not going to do that. There we go. And it maintained a 13%. Nice. Okay. We already have a frick ton of block effectiveness. YOLO! Hey, let's go. All right, cool. All right, this is what I need to do. Rerolls the values of all affix on an item within their tiers. We need 20% or 19. I really would like 20% block chance. Oh, 18%. Oh, chat. I'm so worried now. I mean, 18% is good, and maybe I can mess with it later. Oh, it screwed the all res. I don't care. Okay. Maybe we just leave it alone for now. I know what we do. We use a rune of ascent. Okay. Chat. Do we roll another rune of refinement? Hey, what's good, Helios? We could get majorly screwed. We could lose all that block effect. I don't think so. 18% block chance is fine. Well, the range, so we would be trying to get an extra 2% block chance. Yes. Xavier says yes. We could also try and get the all res and the reduced. But here's the thing. If we use it and it goes in the opposite direction and then we lose all forging potential, not worth. Okay. I think we leave it alone for now. Man mode it? Helios, I'd like to thank you for actually, pushing me to do that. Okay. All right. Now, at this point, okay, so we also got a couple other options here. We could make a copy of it if we ever wanted to slam it into anything. Right. I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, let's just oop. There we go. Because that is so good. If you ever find a 3 or 4 LP unique shield, that's an amazing upgrade. Yeah, T6 block. The shield itself already has 30%. And then we got all res and reduced damage taken on block. Yeah, just have a copy. What other kind of shields do we have here? Oh, I already copied this one. Oh, here's a copy of that. Oh, this one's not too bad. Oh, it's already copied. Yeah. So when the paladin, well, creation's cheap. Yeah. You guys already know. I had 40 just sitting there. Yeah, I needed the max block chance. It already has a huge amount of block effectiveness. I will probably switch to the shield from Grim Constitution. So let's go back to paladin. I like what Helio said. He's like, man mode that shit. Oh, I'm one level away from being able to use it. Hell yes. Slamming that would be crazy. I actually got a better one for slamming purposes. It's not good for it's not good as a shield. Check this out. I mean, it's perfectly acceptable shield, except it requires level 80 for some reason. Look at this. Get a load of this. This shitty little bandit shield. Look at that. It's literally better in every way than that other shield, but for some reason it requires level 80. I mean, this the slam potential is freaking nuts. I'm saving this for a 4 LP only. Do you think because of the T7 affix it requires it? Yeah, maybe. But I mean, look at this. Reduced damage taken on block. Now that is a tier 5. That's a max tier 5. So, reduced damage taken on block, health gained on block, all res, block effectiveness, block chance. I mean, your Dawn shield is better to use. My Dawn shield? Oh. Wait, I don't get it. Why is this one level 77 with a tier 6 and this one with a tier 5? Our tier 7 is better. Wait, hold up. You know how many resistances I can take care of with just this shield? Okay, so this is the shield I want to use. That's going to give me 50% block chance, which is technically lower than this. This gives me 51%. This is going to give me more block effectiveness, all res, reduced damage. Okay. Look at that, 82% block chance from just this shield. From a Guardian's Iron Glass. Oh, because I'm in town. I'm like, wait, what happened to all my throwing attack speed? Who knows? Eye level might be funky. Might be from when you dropped it. Maybe, yeah. Oh, I can actually edit this. Okay. There we go. That's much more acceptable. Right, we were looking at this. You know what? Goodbye. %6 per sigil. Let's grab the block chance one first. And then we'll try and put what we got left into Burning Sign. Okay, let's take Fissure and see if we can support its mana cost now. If we can't, then we'll unspec it.
Stand down or die.
We cannot support its mana cost. It's too much. So 3 points put me at 19. So then I could take a couple points of Burning Sign. All right. But I do think we can support the mana cost of sigils.
Stand down or die.
Fatty Harb has your number tonight. %2 block chance per sigil.
Stand down. Stand down or die.
Never played a shield character in LE? So we're going to have one more level. I vote we put it here. So our block chance becomes 85. Wait, so if I put this on, 94?
Do that.
Hello, traveler.
So wait, can I use... Oh, so I have to actually go back to the Age of Winter and find this blessing. I gotta actually find the good blessing. Play a shield. I don't get my good rolled blessing that I had from my other character. To use the best skill in LE, Shield Rush? Good lord. Okay. Or I could take mana. No. Might make a shield throw, Bill. Hey, what's the icon next to the blessing?
Hello, traveler.
What that means is I found this blessing on another character so I can use it, but I use the minimum roll. I really want to play Forge Guard Smelter's Wrath. The skill just looks so badass. There you go. No, it's not maxed out. What it means, if you hover over it, the blessing was discovered on another character. So I can use it on this character, but it's the lowest roll. But I don't have to find it, basically, on this character. So I can just get going. I want to make Skybeam. Yeah, Finger of God. There you go. Do it. Thanks for clearing that up. You got it. think it might be time to call it a night, son. Soon, but all right, Daddy. So I'm gonna keep streaming Last Epoch. I'm taking 2 weeks off starting next week, so I'll check out Diablo, but I'll probably be doing it off stream. I think there's still a lot of interest in Last Epoch. Plus, YouTube's been handling. Woke up at 9 p.m. So the way YouTube handles my past live stream VODs, whenever I switch games for like a solid week or two, it just kind of gives me bad treatment for whatever reason. I had this happen when I started streaming Diablo, if you guys remember. I did that for a month. Near the end, I was actually starting to get good treatment, good recommend, that sort of thing. And then I came back to Last Epoch, and then I went through all that same BS again. And I've met so many new people through those past broadcasts on YouTube, so I think I want to keep it that way. Plus, I'm really having a ton of fun on Last Epoch. Like, just 1 month is not enough. I need more time. I need 2-3 months to be done. So I'll probably do some off-stream Diablo and just see what's going on. Now, when the expansion comes out, I'm still debating about that. I think so. It's weird. It just, like, all of a sudden, it just goes down. Now, it could be a symptom of... Well, what in the... Here we go. Thank you. Johnny Bazooka with the Prime sub. And that completes the goal. Johnny Bazooka, thank you so much for the Prime time. I appreciate it. You're currently on a 10-month streak. Will be fun to play Barb to do anything. Yeah, I'm probably going to just play Barbarian. Johnny an OG. Yeah, Johnny is an OG. Johnny's a major OG. Johnny and I go way back. I think I first met Johnny when I was around 2 years old. You see, Johnny's my brother, and I'm 2 years old. Makes sense. He's like one of the, he was one of the first subscribers when I got monetized on Twitch. He's got that founder's badge right there. Wonder if 1.2 is going to start around the same time. Oh, if 1.2 started around the same time as the new expansion, I don't think they will. I think they'll push it back. But if it does, I'm dedicated to Last Epoch. Sorry, Diablo. I'll play you in my off time. Plus, the only thing that was really keeping me in Diablo past like those first 2 weeks was just different characters. I mean, I guess you can make the same argument on Last Epoch, but I just find gearing on Last Epoch more satisfying than Diablo. Not that anything's wrong with Diablo. I love it. I love Diablo. I just find Last Epoch a more satisfying experience. You mean you don't like killing Duriel? I mean, okay, here's the best and most fun I had on Diablo was when I was playing with you guys. Now, obviously some of you guys are new to the stream, but like Cold Brew was there. I didn't get to play with him because our schedules never aligned. But Cold Brew would tune in and watch the Diablo streams. But it was always like, oh, I'm at work, or I don't have the time right now. That was the best part. Hey, I only farmed him 8,000 times. I think the thing that threw off a lot of people when I was streaming Diablo, I was like, hey, anybody want to play? And everybody was so used to me playing solo account found on last Epoch. They're like, wait, what? Bike? Playing with other people? What is this heresy? Yeah, once me and my friend could do Tormented Duriel, it's like, well, we're done. Yeah, that was definitely happening. The biggest thing is I don't use like the websites to meet up with other people and buy stuff. I'm just not interested in that. So I was always like, I always never had any materials. Like if you guys know Immortalized, he's like fully embraced that. He's pretty much just become a full-time well, I don't know about full-time, but Diablo's become his main game now. I think he was doing a lot of last Epoch, but he's found a really good community on Diablo. So he's been doing that, and that's all he's doing now. Like he's carrying people, he's wheeling and dealing with people on websites. He's got billions of gold. Yeah, and I was just like, that's cool, but I'd rather just play the game, you know? You sold something for 700 million? Nice. I tried Diablo 4, and the game is good. It has good visuals. The combat feels good, but it did not hook me. I don't really know why. Yeah, I sold a 4 billion amulet last season was set. Yeah. That fat dude has well and done sat you down and spanked your backside, huh? Well, look, I took him out for you. It's funny that my first ARPG was Van Helsing, a game that I thought was crap, but I really loved. Next, I played Torchlight 2, then Grim Dawn, and now last Epoch. Diablo 4 was the last one. When did you play Diablo 4? I guess is a good question, because if you played it in preseason, it was okay. If you played it in season 1, God help you. If you played it season 2, it was better. If you played it in season 3, you were like, not again. If you played it in season 4, hell yeah. I heard good things about Grim Dawn. Bike, you played it, right? How was it? I had a really good time on Grim Dawn. Oh, you played it a month ago. So you played it in season 4. Okay, that was probably one of the best showings of Diablo 4. So if that wasn't hooking you, then for sure. I mean, like you already said, it's just something's not clicking with you, and that's fine. Grim Dawn was fun. When I played Grim Dawn back in December of 2023, they had just done an update. They had just added the dodge mechanic to the game, so that was kind of cool. It was fun. Grim Dawn's cool. The build diversity is awesome. It's crunchy. It feels good. Highly recommend, and you normally pick it up on sale with all of its expansions for like $25. But the worst of all ARPGs I played for sure was Wolcen. That game is crap. Yeah, I watched like an hour-long tutorial from someone who had like 1,000,000 hours in the game and was like, I'm good. Born as F, then got hooked with LE. What game are you talking about? Grim Dawn? Yeah. Highly recommend Grim Dawn. Enemies are deadly if not damaged recently. Let's just do it. Had kind of like a PoE vibe. It's not as complex as PoE. It's about the same complexity as last Epoch, just in different areas. POA 2 looks good. I'll try it for sure. Hey, what up, Tilron? Nothing much. We're just blasting. What about you? We've left behind the Void Knight. We cleared 900 corruption. We killed Aberoth, and we're just cruising. Not much. Excellent. Sweet. Yes. Was doing good, said to myself, don't be stupid, then you got stunned in one shot. That sounds like that happens a lot to you, Jolteon. I don't know, man. So my block chance is 84% with this. And everything's capped now. That's the amazing part. Everything is capped with this shield. Whew. And 9% reduced damage taken on block. Yowzas. You gotta cap that block. You think you're gonna cook up a Polaris build this cycle, Bike? I don't know. There's so many builds to cook up. I'm not gonna be able to cap it with With Guardians, though. Not with his Dawn Shield. I mean, this is fine. I mean, I was getting close. Like, when I was using this. This is 94%. Now, what's really going to cap it for me is... Oh, I might not have taken it off. Yeah, but at level 80, I can use the Bulwark. Man, I was excited for Titan Quest 2, but man, the game trailer was so disappointing. That's what a lot of people are saying. Yeah, so if I use something like this, I'll be able to cap it. Obviously not this exact roll, but I do have a Bulwark of the Last Abyss with a max T7 block chance on it, so it will be capped. It's just all of these are nice to haves. This is the closest I can get. I mean, with sigils, 94%. And then I got 4% block chance from this. If I get the max blessing from the what's his nuts? Herod. I'm at 5% now. He can give me 8%. That's an extra 3%. I think our best shot is just to use Bulwark. It's just I don't know if I want to deal with the health drain. Does Singularity work on dot? No, it works on hit. Dots are not considered a hit. But since we're not building crit anywhere in the build, right? We're not building for crit anywhere. I want to try and just get as much like elemental or damage over time on my gear. I don't want to spend any of my affixes trying to build crit for a dot build. This is just supplemental damage. I could just take it off, right? And then we have that 5% crit. You follow, we get the 5% base chance crit. And then as we're going around hitting enemies, every once in a blue moon, we'll get a crit. And it gets that 200% increase multiplier because of, whatchamacallit. But I feel like Singularity is just more damage overall. Maybe not more. It's just more... How should I say this? It's more reliable damage for all of our hammers and smites. Since we're not building any crit into the build. I mean, at least right now. Oh, shoot. Oh, frick. I didn't even consider that. Our paladin was deathless. We are no longer deathless. We're just paladin. You're out. Good night, bike. Yeah, catch you later on. I didn't even consider that. One last Habe attempt before I sleep. Really? Attunement?
Stand down.
I mean, it looks fine. It's got cold damage. Wow, what in the world? This was on point. Chance to chill, freeze rate multiplier, cold, spell critical strike chance. Cool. Maybe I'll end up playing Frostclaw or something. I mean, yeah. A hell of a wand? I mean, look at that. Like anything cold related, it was just like, bet. I got you. Just put this on a cold mage and you're ready to go. Apparently. Bro. Frosty the Snow Mage. Frosty the Snow Mage. And on the good base too with all the mana, yeah. Well, good night. Have a good one, guys. 07. Catch you later, man. 07.
I cannot. Stand down or die. Stand down or...
All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If you're over here on Twitch, we're going to go ahead and raid Scourge, friend of the channel. And I'll be back again tomorrow for more blasting. Thank you for everybody who was here tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good one. GG's bike? Yeah, for sure, for sure. Catch you guys later. If you're over here on Twitch, say hi to Scourge for us. We're going to send you guys over there. And yeah. Thank you for being here, guys. Anyway, you guys take care. Bye. YouTube, thanks for rocking with me today, guys. Hope you have a good one. Thank you for the likes, and I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Cheers.